Hello, my amazing viewers. You all are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Once again, it's your girl Glory. And today, I want to bring to you egg white fondant tutorial. Before we forge ahead, I must say this. Please listen to every instruction I have to give you concerning this egg white fondant. It's a very cheap fondant. It's a very simple one to make as well. Yes, I said it's a very cheap fondant because it's cheaper than gelatin fondant. It's quite cheaper than it, but it's a very delicate fondant. Yes, it's very delicate. So a little mistake you make with it might cause your fondant to be completely useless for you to make use of. That is the truth. So listen attentively while I teach on this, and without much more talking, come with me so that I will show you the process of it and how it is being made. This is a medium-sized egg, not large and not small. So I'll be making use of this one piece of egg because I don't need much of the egg white fondant. So you can use like 2 or more eggs depending on the quantity of fondant you will be making. And the next item is my little bowl for my glucose syrup measurement, and a tablespoon for my tylose powder or c.m.c measurement, a sieve to sieve our icing sugar, hand whisker. So I decided to make this fondant manually, but usually I use my electric mixer for this egg white fondant. So if you have your electric mixer, then you are good to go, but I decided to make it manually with my hand whisker so that it can suit those who will as well wish to make theirs manually as well. So on the process of making this fondant, I will teach you, I will tell you where and when to use your whisking ring and when to use your dough hook. Our mixing bowl. So you'll be needing a mixing bowl for this fondant making. 500 grams of icing sugar, since I'll be using 1 egg alone. So here is the most important stage of this fondant making. Now these are my tools and I have properly washed them. I washed them twice with my lemon dishwash and I rinsed them so well. I washed every corner, every hole that is in my tools here. But now another thing I need to do is use my lime. You can use lemon. If you see lemon is good, if you use lime is good. So I'm going to juice out my lime, then use a hot water to mix the both together and rinse my tools. Like I'm going to give my tools a lemon and hot water bath. Now lemon or lime helps to detect and delete every oil, remnant of oil. Now you have to wash your tools properly first before doing this. So hot water and lime helps to cleanse out every oil in your tools if there is any remaining. Like I'm making use of spatula, which is a plastic, and my little bowl is also a plastic rubber. You know, rubber retains oil, but stainless is it deletes oil so fast. So if your tools, your spatula, if you can get a stainless spatula, if there is any, is good. But if there's none, please wash your rubber spatula very well. Now after washing, make sure you rinse very well. Let there be no lemon zest in your tools, in your sieve, in your bowl, your plate. Wash out everything very well. Let there be no lemon zest remaining on them. So after I did this, I went ahead to also cleanse my kneading surface. Don't forget your kneading surface. I as well went ahead to scrub my kneading surface with my lime and as well rinsed it off with clean water. Then I allowed my tools to dry off. Then after this, now I will place my egg to rest in the fridge for 2 hours. Once I'm done rinsing and cleansing my surface, I placed my egg to rest in the fridge for 2 good hours, or you can even allow it to rest in the fridge for more hours. And here, after 4 hours, my tools and kneading surface was completely dried. I brought out the egg from the fridge. Then I'll be separating the egg yolk from the egg white. Then your egg yolk must not come in contact with your egg white. This is the reason why you need to place your egg in the fridge first to allow it chill and make your egg yolk to be at least chilled and not to be runny and very watery to come in contact with your egg white. So now I will quickly cover up my egg white and allow it to come to room temperature for at least 2 hours. So after 2 hours, our egg white have come to room temperature. So I'll quickly scoop in 1 tablespoon of liquid glucose in my little bowl, then place it in my pot or saucepan with water in it and place on fire to dissolve my liquid glucose. So bear this in mind, do not allow the water in your saucepan or pot to boil. If it wants to boil, you lower it or turn it off. After some seconds, you turn it on again until your liquid glucose have dissolved. So while my glucose syrup is on fire dissolving, I'll quickly beat my egg white with my whisking ring to get that cloudy foam kind of. It's just same like making royal icing. Yes. So if you're making use of electric mixer, then this is when you as well use your whisking ring. If you're making use of electric mixer, then you use a whisking ring for this stage as well. So once the egg white is well beaten, I'll go in with my icing sugar bit by bit. I'm going in with the first cup now, but I didn't add all at once, so I need to add bit by bit. Do not choke your egg white with lots of icing sugar. Go gently. So bear this in mind, this fondant recipe have no actual measurement for icing sugar. That is the truth. If you feel like your consistency is too light and runny, is too free, too light, add in more icing sugar. And as well, if you feel like your fondant is too chalky, too stiff, then you add more egg white. That is the truth. It has no actual measurement for egg white and for icing sugar. So I'm going in now with the third cup. We are already achieving that little thick paste at this level. We are achieving the thick paste already. This third cup will actually give us a thick paste, and at this stage, after this third cup, for those that are going to be making use of electric mixer, I will tell you to stop at this stage after the third cup, and then get ready to start off with your dough hook. So at this stage of little kind of consistency paste, I'll be going in to add in my tylose powder, a tablespoon, which I did not add at once. I added bit by bit, half, and later I added the remaining half. So you can as well use your c.m.c at this stage as well. If you don't have tylose powder, make use of c.m.c. And now my glucose syrup is as well dissolved already, so I'm going to allow it to cool off. Remember, if I've watched my fondant video before, don't allow your glucose syrup to completely cool off, and don't use it while it is still too hot. So you place your finger and check it if it is too cool or if it is too hot. Just warm kind of we need. So once it's cool off, once it's not too hot and once it's not too cold, I will pour it into my mixture of icing sugar, egg white, and tylose powder. I quickly added my glucose into it and continued the mixing. Now you need your dough hook and not your whisking ring. Change your whisking ring into your dough hook now at this stage. You can see that my tylose powder has made my paste to become very stiff and very sticky. Now it is very stretchy and very stiff. You can see how stiff it is. It's now acting like a marshmallow fondant. You know, marshmallow fondant is this kind of very sticky and a kind of stretchy. At this level, it was so difficult for me to bring out from my whisking ring. If it was to be dough hook that I was using, it would have been very, very easy for me. The dough hook will help you to gather it up all together. If I was to use dough hook, I wouldn't have even stopped making it at my bowl at this level. With my dough hook, I go on and on to make more stiffer paste before I bring it out to knead in my kneading surface. Now your dough hook help you to make larger egg white fondant. That is the truth. If you are planning to make a very large quantity of egg white fondant, then please plan to use a mixer dough hook, okay? Because using manually you will find it very difficult too. That is the truth. So now I'm going to be kneading this fondant in our kneading surface, and there is nothing much. Now you will see how beautiful our fondant is going to turn out to be. So like I said before, there is no actual measurement for this particular recipe for icing sugar and for egg white. So I will not tell you I made use of 6 cups, 7 cups. The truth is I kept adding my icing sugar at this stage. I kept kneading in more icing sugar. Now you have gotten a perfect base. A perfect base. I just added my remaining 1 tablespoon of tylose powder right now. You might not see it because my hands are moving so fast, but I've completed the 1 tablespoon of tylose powder right now. So you see how stretchy this fondant is. That is to tell you made a very beautiful foundation. You actually got the base of your fondant making. Once you see your fondant so stretchy at this level, then you did a nice job from the beginning. Now, if your fondant is not that stretchy, is not giving you that good consistency, believe me, there was oil contact from the beginning. So I added another half tablespoon of tylose powder, making it 1.5 tablespoon in total, and that was all I used for this 1 medium-sized egg white fondant recipe. So I went on and on to add icing sugar till my fondant was very thick and not sticky to my pan and to my kneading surface, just like how I taught you in my gelatin fondant video. So to know if your fondant is ready, make sure it is no longer sticky to your palm, over sticky to your palm and to your kneading surface. Of course, as a new dough, it's bound to have that kind of sticky feelings, but let it not be so super sticky to your palm or to your kneading surface. That is the truth. Let it be a bit stiff. You should know when something is stiff, when a dough is stiff, and when a dough is too light and too runny. When you stretch it, it is so easy to stretch. That stage and that level, it is not good for you to leave it. Add it more till you find it a little, not so much. The truth is, egg white fondant is a very light fondant. It is very, very lighter than gelatin fondant, but still add your icing sugar till it is a little bit hard to stretch. At that level, you know your fondant is ready. And if you still wish to add a c.m.c or tylose powder, if you feel that your icing sugar is still not doing enough good job to it, then add your c.m.c or tylose powder to help stiffen it a little more bit. So right now my fondant is ready, so I'll quickly wrap it up with a plastic bag and place in my tight container. This fondant is already in my desired stiffness and consistency. So if there is anything you don't understand concerning this tutorial, just drop your comment in the comment section and drop me a kind comment as well. I will gladly answer your questions if there is any. And if you have any video you want to see on this channel as well, drop it on comment section. Like this video, share, subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.